Good morning. How are you? Today's Wednesday, September 2nd, 2020, and there is a full moon out today. The full moon is in the sign of Virgo because we are in the sign of Virgo, and the moon is in Pisces, which is the opposite sign to Virgo. And we also have somewhere where a situation where Venus is not having a great time with Saturn. So that puts a little bit of a damper on a full moon, or it makes you have to be even more aware of what you're doing. So this is what it looks like for the signs. For Virgo, the best thing for you to do is to say very little. We don't want arguments. You know how full moons make people crazy. And for you today, the best thing to do is to be very sparing with words. And this really goes along most signs today. So let's really think of what we're saying and keep the peace and be happy. So for you, just try not to say too many things. Bring a bouquet of roses in case you already said something that might have been upsetting to your loved one. And if not, just one rose will suffice. However, if you have an idea about something you want to explore, this is a fantastic way and fantastic day to bring it out into the world. So if it's something that you want to do that is for you alone to do, not in combination with people, this is a very good day for you to get it started. So today your affirmation is, this full moon, I keep my mouth shut. And it's true, because I'm here to help you every day how to handle your day and how to make the best out of it. So really today, you don't have to say too much. It goes a long way. Libra, the full moon is making you feel like you're overwhelmed with someone telling you what to do. You know, somebody is pushing you around and making you do their work, basically. So it can get very annoying. So what are you going to do about it? Try and avoid it. Just plain say, you know what, I'm not doing it. And just go about your business. Again, you don't have to say too much. You just stick to your guns, and you don't have to do things that are other people's business and they're just pushing you around. Unless there is a check involved, then you do what you're told. Otherwise, no. Now, if you have an invention that you want to show the boss, do it today. Your affirmation today is, I don't have to do this. Scorpio, today's full moon is filled with mischief and with a desire for you to let your hair down and party if it's allowed and if you have the time for it, because you know this full moon does fall during the week. It's not like a weekend, but you have a desire to party. Do so responsibly, maybe after work and whatnot. But one thing you don't want to engage in today are politics and religion. Again, don't say too much about things that can upset people. So keep it quiet. If you have a proposition for your partner, make yourself heard. Again, think very carefully about how you craft your words. For Scorpio, affirmation today is, let's have fun responsibly. Sagittarius, for you, this full moon, you locked down your bank account. You've changed your ways, remember? You're doing it differently if you have been listening to me for the past few days. And so today, if anybody wants to separate you from your money or asking you for favors or wants your money, that's not going to work for you very well today, but you have to stay polite and turn them down nicely. Don't make a major purchase if it is for your home today, okay? There is a weekend coming up with sales most likely, but today is really not a great day for you to shop for that item for your home unless you have really super duper researched it before and you're 100% sure and the measurements are just perfect. Other than that, avoid it. Try and do it in another day. But however, what you can have today is a very lovely barbecue in your backyard. So your affirmation today is, a full moon barbecue is in order. Capricorn, in this full moon, you have a very strong feeling that you want to make up with someone that you might have had words with, or something that has been lingering on for a long time, and you want to just put an end to it. Again, choose your words very carefully, but you can start from fresh. Think of what you're going to say, and whatever you say, of course, you want to make yourself feel good, but you also want to make the other person feel good at the end of this conversation. So today for you, the affirmation is, let's bury the hatchet. And that's a very good full moon to do that. Aquarius, this full moon is a little too noisy for your taste. You really would rather just stay home or hide somewhere and have your privacy. You don't want any big hoopla. You don't want any full moon. And you know how once we are in a full moon, the minute you want to do something, it's very hard to not do it. So your desire today is to have your privacy. So after your work or whatever, you really don't want to hear from anyone. And that's just fine. What you want to do is to concentrate on things that make you happy, like a bubble bath, a foot massage, or anything that doesn't break your bank that you can do. So lovely, relaxing time is the best bet for you today. And so your affirmation today is, I need time off. That's Aquarius. Now for Pisces, this is your full moon in your moon sign. So it certainly affects you very much. It's got both red and green lights going on at the same time. On the one hand, you want to have a real good time. You have this, full moon desire to do something, go somewhere and have a party. But on the other hand, you feel very reserved on this full moon. And you would rather just have this desire to have a good time with a very small group of people. Maybe just one special person that you can meet after hours for drink, and that'll really do the trick for you. And because you want to celebrate life. And Lord knows we have been quarantined, isolated, you name it, has been going on. Money fluctuation, we don't know what's happening, but you want to celebrate life because things are going to work out. They're going to have to. So if and you're so innovative today, you're going to find a solution exactly with whom you want to celebrate and make it a small little celebration. So your affirmation today is, let's celebrate responsibly. Aries, the full moon for you, you need some kind of a restful day. Your head may be aching, your body is aching, you feel like maybe you're coming down with some cold. Let's not go to the COVID situation. Hopefully nothing like that. But you are a little run down. And so what you have to do is you have to put your priorities, so you only work on what is in the priority list at the top of your list. You come up with very clever ideas of how to make your home a place where you can rest, to avoid fatigue, and if you try and do more than you can, you're fooling yourself. So take a day off and do as little as possible if you have to do. If you're working and whatnot, don't push yourself. You don't have to prove yourself today. Just do the best you can and let the rest go. Your affirmation, Aries, I need to be taking care of my hearth and home and my body too. Taurus, your full moon today says that you have ants in your pants and you want to go out traveling. No one can go traveling these days. The whole world is practically on lockdown. And in another way, it's a pretty good idea because can you imagine if you go on a plane and you end up with people with COVID, a few people there, and next thing you know, you're quarantined in some strange place? It can become a nightmare. I think the best thing for us to do these days is to stay close to home. And actually, this is exactly what your horoscope says, that you can take short trips around your home. Go to somewhere that you like to check out the neighborhood, look around. Maybe you want to drive out to the beach. Maybe you want to go someplace not too far, but you still have that feeling that you've changed scenery and that you're having a good time. Entertain a friend for a short time also. And don't impose your opinions on anyone. That is big today. Today, people have to clam up and not say so much because we can hurt one another with our words. And we really don't want to do that. So don't impose your opinions and values on anyone that's not interested to hear in a sermon. So your affirmation today is, I stay close to home. Gemini, your full moon today makes you acclimate to your business life with your home life. You have come such a long way that just striking a balance between your home and your business is such a great feeling. And you're having it today, like you're accomplishing things. It's invigorating for you today that you can handle anything that's tossed your way. You've become so strong. Now, as long as everyone who is dwelling under your roof is doing well, you're okay. That's the deal today. And you actually are shocked that situation can become so clear and so wonderful for you. But this is not a good day to ask for a raise or to ask for pay that is not, or just anything about making money and asking for what you deserve and what you know you are able to do and that you're very valuable. But leave it alone today. Today, your affirmation is, life is a miracle. Cancer, the full moon for you, even though you're in very high spirit, you'll feel reserved and cautious. Close your eyes and dream up the life you want to have. Without a dream, without a goal, we're nothing. And you're never too old or too young to have a goal and to think about something new that you want to do. See yourself in the future. Visualize where you want to be. This is the kind of a full moon for you to stretch out your imagination and to have faith that you can have a great future. But this is not a good day to ask for a favor. If you want to ask for a favor from someone, wait a couple of days. This is not the right day because you may be rejected. So your affirmation today is, I need a change of direction. Leo, the full moon today for you has you worried about some money transaction or worried about things that you're doing in your work life. But you are a maverick in your career right now. So maybe your worries are just unjustified. So everything you do brings excitement into the office. So all these worries are because you want to be so perfect in everything that you do. But don't worry so much. Just make sure that you take care of business very, very well and very diligently. You have to follow protocol today and don't do things on your own when it comes to your job, your office, or your career. You're in a good position. You're not in good position to oppose anyone where you are working and to make any kinds of demands. So back off a little bit, stop worrying because you're doing great. Just don't push your luck. Today's affirmation for you is, I try to be on my best behavior. If your birthday is today, in the coming year cycle, happy birthday to you, September 2, whoever is born on September 2nd. In your coming year cycle, you want to reinvent yourself all over again, should it come to that. And these days, things are unsettled in the world, so it may be. But even if you have to, this is a great year to do that, and you're going to be just fine. It can be a brilliant reinvention. And you also will be able to teach from your experiences. You may be working, teaching, or doing something about everything that you have experienced, and now you're ready to bring it to the next generation or to people who need your knowledge. There are going to be plenty of obstacles in your way, but you will rise to the occasion and show the world who's boss. Love is possible with someone who is a combination of courage and full of creativity that needs to be tapped. Thank you so much. Remember to like this show. Remember to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. This way you'll be alerted every time I upload a video. And so I love you. Thank you so much. Have a safe and wonderful full moon. The sun is in Virgo and the moon is in Pisces. Have a fabulous day.